Okay, today I'm going to be talking you through how to make one of the best vegan curries of your life. Even if you're not a vegan, and you will enjoy this curry. If you're a human being, you'll enjoy this curry. If you're a child, possibly not, due to this little guy here, which may take your face off. Okay, here we go. So just going through what the ingredients are. First off, we've got 2 large onions chopped really badly with a blunt knife, it appears, by somebody who's never done this before. We've also got a garlic and ginger paste, so I used about 4 or 5 garlic cloves and then made sure I matched that in size with ginger, added a bit of oil, a neutral oil, canola oil I believe, and then turned it into a paste. Here we have the spice mix, which is going to be dropped in as soon as the onions are ready. For this we've got 2 heaped teaspoons of garam masala, 2 heaped teaspoons of coriander, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and we've got half a teaspoon of turmeric. And this little guy hiding there in the background is a black cardamom pod, which you may not have. I've basically had a store, they're probably very out of date now, for the last couple of years when I went to a cash and carry, but they're quite a nice smoky flavour. Okay, so that is basically the onions. I've got 2 teaspoons of salt here, which may see a lot, but when you see the size of this curry, you will understand that 2 teaspoons is the exact amount that you're going to need. Now over to the vegetables and to the other ingredients. Okay, so you're going to need 2 cans of chopped tomatoes. You are going to need a whatever this thing's called, a cauliflower. You are going to need some agave nectar, which is to sweeten it, or if you don't have that you can use some sugar. You're going to need some lemon to counteract the sweetening of the agave nectar, and you're going to need some mixed beans, some chickpeas, and some coconut flour, and some red lentils, and some chopped peppers. And you're also going to need a space away from a child to build this, because it's quite a difficult thing to be filming a film and looking after children at the same time. So here we go. Okay, so next stage is to add a bit of oil, just a bit, Frank, into this. Okay, what can possibly go wrong here? Yeah, that's enough. Is that enough? Do you know what? You've done a cracking job. It's about 2 tablespoons of oil. Actually, a touch more, please. Just a touch. That's it, that's it. Okay, that's enough to get the onions on the go. Now, the onions that we chopped before are going to be dropped in the pan. Here we go. That's it, fantastic. We're going to leave these to sizzle away in this hot oil.
Okay, Daddy, I have to scrape this off.
Yeah, okay, I'll scrape this bit off, and we're going to leave them to sizzle in this hot oil for a good 10 minutes, I think, Frank.
Yeah.
Okay. Frank, what did we forget to put in?
Salt.
Salt. Do you want to whack that into the... Yeah, into the onions now. Okay, that's it. 90% of the salt is now with the onions. Good job.
Wait, no, I think that's enough settle.
You think that's enough settle?
Yeah.
Give it a stir then. See how it's going. It's making a lovely sound. A chef that I know, fantastic chef called Luke, he's told me that you shouldn't just cook with your eyes. You should cook with your ears as well. You should really listen to the food. He also told me not to be too scared of heat, but I don't know if that's good advice or just the ramblings of an idiot. Anyway, here we go. So how's it going, Frank?
Good.
Yeah? How's the onions doing?
Good.
Good? Yeah, still there? Now, a chef that I know, a good chef called Luke, he told me that you shouldn't just cook with your mouth, so not what you taste. You should cook with your ears. Yes, you should listen. You know, and this sizzling here is a really good sign that I've remembered to turn the gas on. Yeah? Cool. What's the next ingredient going in? This, ginger and garlic. Right, spoon it in then, Frank. Good job. Let's put this into the... Oh yeah. Keep it going. Keep it going. Get it all in there. All out of this thing. And this is going to make a really nice smell when it comes through. That's it. Good job, Frank. Good skills. Frankie, why do you look nervous? What have you got in the plate?
Spicy chili.
Oh, don't touch it! Your hands will go on fire. Can you carefully pop it into the pan? Oh, don't! That's it. Good job. Right, you might.
Daddy, look there.
Oh no, it's going to burn our hob. Let's get this in.
Daddy,
Can you scrape it off with a spoon, Frank?
No, want to.
You're too scared.
Daddy, you can use that.
Yeah, go on, give it another smack. Now, normally, I'd set these onions off in a better pan. You know, where this pan isn't really good at browning and sort of caramelising onions. But for the sake of not having to use another pan today, I thought I'd just do them in here. But as you can see, they're getting nice and soft. So we're nearly ready for the next stage. Okay, big job now, Frank. What are we doing now? The next what? Yeah, spice mix. Okay, just to remind you, this has got garam masala, coriander, and the recipe will be linked below in the video, so you don't have to listen to me repeat things through it. Okay, whack it in, Frank. Now it's important to turn the heat down to low so you don't burn these spices, but you do want to give them a good 30-40 seconds just to really release the oils and to make the smells kind of fill the room. And look at that, it's already looking brilliant. It is looking brilliant, yeah. Do you know what the next ingredient is, Frank?
Yeah.
What is it?
Got him.
Pardon?
Got him.
You've got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what is it? Can you work it out? It's red. It's got a picture of it. Can you see what it is?
Chopped tomatoes.
Chopped tomatoes. Good lad. Right, whack them in then. Come on, let's go. So we need 2 tins of this. So what I'm going to do, Frank, is I'm going to ask you to pour all these chopped tomatoes in and then give it a good stir with the spoon, okay, whilst I get the other can open. Okay, here you go. Give it a stir. That's it. And I'll get the other can open, which is actually very tricky with one hand. So I might have to just pause this here for a second. What have you got another can of?
Tomato. Chopped tomato.
Yes, go and whack it in then. We don't need to faff around. Let's get it in there. Oh, splodging everywhere. Okay, here we go. Right, let's turn the heat back up to high and let's give this a nice stir, Frank.
Daddy, borrow on this. These.
Yeah, we'll recycle those. I'll save the planet.
Daddy, put on that.
Okay. What's it look like, Frank?
Got blood on it.
Looks like blood.
Yeah.
Are you sure we should eat it?
No.
Let's have a look. It actually looks pretty disgusting, doesn't it? What have we made? It's a disaster, Frank. I thought we were going to make a curry, and what have we made instead? Blood soup.
Not actually blood soup. It's chopped tomato soup.
Chopped tomato soup at the minute. Okay, but the fact is, right, Frank, I think we need to ready to add a few extra bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, to the blood soup.
Yeah.
Don't say yuck. This is going on YouTube. I want people to make this because it's the best curry that they'll ever have.
Yeah, but Daddy, it's not called blood.
It's not called.
It's called
What's
lemon one.
It's what?
Called lemon curry.
Lemon curry.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So what are we whacking in now, Frank? Have you got any idea what these are?
No.
No, these are called chickpeas.
Yeah.
And they're a type of plant, very good for you.
Yeah.
And underneath those chickpeas, you've got beans. Okay, let's go for it. Whack them in. Look at them. Go on, give it a good tip. Go on, be brave. Get them all in. That's it, excellent. Can you give those a stir now for me?
There we go. It's amazing.
It does look amazing, doesn't it? Okay, it's starting to look quite thick though, so we're going to have to add a bit of water in a minute. But don't worry about that yet. I'll tell you what we can add. These guys. Do you know what these are?
Yeah.
What are they?
Come out.
Carrots? They're not what?
Got.
They've forgotten.
Yeah.
They're called peppers. Peppers. Go on, whack them in then. We'll add them to the mix. Now these are frozen ones. Probably adding them a bit early because they're going to get quite smushy, but to be honest, I'm a big fan of a smushed pepper. Go on then, Frank. Let's give it a stir. What do you think of this now?
Amazing.
Yeah, it looks wicked, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It looks really...
First, we have to put some water.
Here we go. So this is our curry. Now this is getting way too thick. You can see. So I must say that, you know, a cheap phone camera isn't doing this justice. The colours look really saturated through this camera, but trust me, it doesn't look like you're eating radioactive curry if you make this, which you should. Okay, Frank, whack the red lentils in. Now these, if you thought the curry was thick a minute ago, these are really going to thicken it up. I gave these a little rinse, obviously, before I got going, just because otherwise, I don't know why, to be honest. Apparently, that's something that you should do.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Take the sin.
Okay. Vegetable stock cube in the curry, please. Let's go. Nice. I'm going to pour some boiling water in. Oh Christ! Into the curry, not over my hand. Here we go. This is why you're not doing it, Frank. Right, you can always add more water in a bit. To be honest, that's just to start that 1 cup size.
Now, that looks amazing.
Where you want to get it to is what you know, what you class as a standard
Daddy,
curry.
do you know what I really want to get to?
Go on.
The
cauliflower, the lemon. Yeah, we'll do that. That goes in at the end. Okay, I'm already doubling down on my water. Because I forgot I've got to whack in a load of cauliflower as well, so it might look a bit watery now, but that's what the coconut flour's for.
It's amazing.
Thanks, Frank. You're a good wingman on making a curry. A hype man, I think is what they're called. You're doing a good job there, selling this to the people of the world. Okay. So there we are. So it looks disgusting. It does actually look disgusting through this camera, but trust me, you just have to trust me. It's delicious. Yeah. Okay, what's this, Frank?
Honey.
It's not actually. It's like honey. It's called agave nectar, but we don't use honey because it's made from the tears of bees. Is what honey's made of. So this is made out of squeezing a plant very gently until it extracts a substance. Now, you can overdo this, Frank. So just to make sure it's over the pan, give it a squeeze. That's it. That's probably enough, actually. Yep, one more for luck. It's okay. It does need sweetening, this curry, and you kind of counteract that later with the lemon anyway. It's really important, actually. The nicest thing about this curry is the fact it's got a kind of real sour taste from the lemon, but at the same time, it's that sweetness and that spicy hit and saltiness that combines. Listen to me, I sound like somebody who knows what they're doing.
Oh, that looks amazing.
Thanks, Frank. Hype man, Frank. Whoop whoop. Okay, so we're going to whack in our 3rd cup of water. Let's do it. Yeah. That's it. Be confident, Frank. There we are. It's done. Okay, the reason why we're going to whack that in is because we need enough liquid to cover the cauliflower.
There you go.
Thanks. Frank, what ingredient have we got here? It's called cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Hang on, wait a sec. Okay, go on then. Put it in. Very good job. Well done. Do you want to stir it? Okay, go, thanks. There we are. So stirring in our cauliflower into this delicious curry. There we are. Look at this.
That looks amazing.
It really does, Frank, doesn't it? It really, really does.
I can't wait to taste it, can you?
I can't wait either. Now you'll notice,
Yeah.
Frank, that this curry's just a little bit watery at the moment, which is okay. We don't need to worry about that because we've got a special ingredient that we're going to add now.
Cauliflower.
It's coconut flour, often used in baking. I've not seen it used. I've only ever seen it used in one curry from one of my recipe books. Now I don't want all of that in, Frank, so just maybe half of it. Can you do that? That's it. That's it. Cracking job, lad. Okay, well done. So we're going to stir that in, and that's going to thicken it up nice, alright?
Have to leave it there.
Yeah, just in case we need more in a bit, yeah? Squeeze that lemon! Do it! Do it! Do it, Frank! Get all that juice out! Okay, not yet, Frank. I'd normally leave the lemon to the end, but we're going to do it now due to the excitement of the day. That's it, Frank. Good job. I'll give that a little stir in a minute. Okay, last ingredient, Frank. You got any idea what it is?
No.
It's called spinach.
I can't.
Okay, so let's put it in. It might be a bit stuck to the bowl, actually. Oh no, got most of it. Give that. That's it. Good. Yeah, that's it. Just get it in there. Okay, brill. So I've just tried the curry, and as nice as it is, it probably does need a bit more heat. So we're going to whack in another one of these Scotch bonnet guys. Okay, it's just a wasting. Okay, it's just a waiting game and a tasting game now. Two things that you have to do in combination. You have to wait for the red lentils to get nice and soft. You may have to add a bit more water as you go through, and also there's more coconut flour if you need to thicken again. Important to taste, like I say, it's about balancing the spice with the lemon and with the sweetness of the agave nectar. These things are critical, and obviously your taste buds are going to be very different to my taste buds, so you need to make sure that you're tasting as you go through and trying to work out what works for you. But you can't go far wrong if you just keep on trying. What do you reckon, Frank?
Yeah.
You fully agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here it is, the curry of dreams. If dreams were curry flavoured, then it would have the same flavour as this particular curry here. This is the best curry ever. Frankie,
Yeah.
come over here. Look what we made. What do you think?
Curry.
Yeah, you impressed by it? Yeah. So there you go. Recipe is below. And if you do try it out, leave a comment. Be really pleased to know how it went. And there you go. I'm going to zoom in a dramatic fashion. Oh God, slightly too close now.